I feel so honored and privileged to witness this historic moment. Please join me in welcoming Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar to our great state of Delaware.
Good afternoon. It's such an honor to be with you all in this great state of Delaware and to address honorable senators here. As we all know, post-COVID, the biggest issue that is concerning our planet is mental health. So we all have to work towards bringing back a robust mental and physical health to our society. I always believe that a strong mind can carry along a weak body, but not the other way around. A weak mind cannot carry along a strong body either. So, 2 years of pandemic, on top of it, the war, the inflation, everything has brought such a negativity in society, and we need to combat that to see a very healthy and happy society. So on these lines, I'm sure you're all thinking, you're all concerned about what we can do to our young people and to our general population. And it's such a pleasure for me to be here and see if at all I can contribute anything for the society to see it as a happy society. I'm sure a state which is such good infrastructure and facilities, very good per capita income for your population, can very quickly become one of the happiest states in America. So if we have to work together, all of us, the NGOs, government agencies, corporate sector, if we all put our attention and see that happiness prevails in our population, we can definitely achieve. It's not undoable. Now, what I see among the younger generation is either they get so depressed when things don't go the way they want it, or they become very aggressive. Both aggression and depression, both these extreme tendencies are not congenial for progress or prosperity of any society. Now, what do we do? Here we have certain things, certain exercises, certain techniques of breathing, of meditation, which has helped millions around the world to combat the stress, to uplift the human spirit, and to bring the loving kindness that we all have. Every single human being has so much of kindness in them, it just needs a little unveiling. And that unveiling can happen when we tell them or teach them how they can handle their own emotions better. Not just get upset at the drop of the hat. Small things can trigger our emotions, and neither at home nor in school we are taught how to handle our mind, our emotions. And here we have this foundation volunteers who can help out all those who are in need of it. Mental health is such a taboo. There is so much prejudice against it, so people are not willing to even accept that they need some help. In these cases, we don't even talk about mental health, but we say wellness. We are working in prisons. You might have seen people who are incarcerated or in the correctional homes. They too need help. Because I see a good person hiding behind those people who are there, and they also need help. So we have done a lot of scientific studies on this. It's been authenticated by science and researchers. Number of research has happened, including in this country. So we have research-based evidence to see that we can bring more happiness to our society. We can create an atmosphere of safety and security for future generation. We all definitely want to leave a better society to the coming generation. You all agree with me, I know. And how we can do? Yes, here is a way. We cannot achieve that goal if society reels under depression, or there is a section of our society is very aggressive. We have to manage that. And through education, through counseling, through proper opportunities, we can definitely achieve these goals, and we have seen this happen. When I had an opportunity to meet the FARC rebels in Colombia, I spoke to them. I told them, look, I know you're here for a cause. I understand you. But the path you have chosen for social justice is wrong, of violence, is something that cannot be accepted. So if you adhere to cause of non-violence, we are all on the same page. Everyone wants social justice. Who doesn't want it? So those few interaction with them made them, they changed their mind, and they came with me to the press conference, and they agreed for the peace process. And then, rest is history. So I see the similar attitudes in people all over the world. If you reach out to them, talk to them, there is a great possibility of transformation. We have done some workshops as Cities for Peace in America. In Los Angeles, we have done in the Pomona County, in Atlanta, in Washington, D.C., several places where we could talk to the inner city gang members and bring them with the police force, make them sit across the table and come with a sense of belongingness and get rid of that animosity and towards administration. These sort of exercises, I think, could benefit in bringing people. We have seen this happening. And lastly, I would like to say, it pains me a lot to see that so many of our troops who have returned back from Afghan and Iraq war are in depression and they are committing suicide. Even in here, Pennsylvania, there are many veterans who have undergone a program we have called this Welcome Home Troops, give them a robust mental health by treating them on PTSD problems with breathing exercise. They have found great transformation, and state of Pennsylvania had, and also state of Delaware had many veterans who have undergone this course, and you must hear from them their own experience, how happy they are and how much transformation they have undergone. So in schools and colleges, we can do something to reduce the stress, and with veterans, we can do so much so that this tendency to take their life off stops right away. We can't afford to have these things happen. The other day when I was in Washington, D.C., in a conference, and I was told that about 400 doctors are committing suicide this year. And about 6,600 young students have taken their life. So this is not a good sign for any of our society. We have to address this, and I see simple technique of attending to the breath makes the difference. It's almost unbelievable to say that just breathing exercise could do such a transformation. I say yes, because for every emotion there is a definite pattern in the breath. Here, see, when you are angry, you breathe differently. When you are upset, you breathe differently. When you are happy, your breath flows differently. So attending to the breathing pattern and attending to our mind, the way our mind oscillates between past and future, and it has a tendency to hold on to the negative. 10 compliments are given and one insult, our mind latches on to that one insult and chews on it. These are some of the main things that we put attention to. It makes a big difference. And so people feel empowered. They feel they no longer have to feel helpless. Now they have learned something which they can use to make themselves better. And I am with you all. You all are so fortunate that in a small state like this, there is so much beauty around here and such good people of Delaware state. I have interacted with many, and it's a multicultural state, a state which welcomes people of all faiths and of all nationalities. Such a peaceful state, and we will make it even more happier state. And I am with you at the service of the state and the people of this place. With these few words, I thank you for having me to address this august Senate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is truly an honor to be here with you today, a true person of peace. And I was fascinated in just a few minutes we were able to speak back in the Majority Caucus room. And we do have a tribute for you. I just want to make a couple of statements. And unlike you, I'm a little nervous, so I have to go from notes. You hit numbers of people that were incredible. And I just really admire why you're here and the fact that you're taking the time to be here with us. So the Senate is proud to honor Gurudev for his lifetime of service and welcomes him to the Delaware and to Legislative Hall. This chamber has hosted some very important leaders over the years, and we are honored to be able to add to that list today. As a spiritual leader, Sri Ravi Shankar has rekindled the traditions of yoga and meditation and offered them in a form relevant to the 21st century. As a humanitarian leader, his programs have provided assistance to people from a wide range of backgrounds, victims of natural disasters, survivors of terrorist attack and war, children from marginalized populations, and communities in conflict, among others. He has played a key role in conflict resolution and has spread his vision of nonviolence worldwide. He has received particular credit for his work in conflict resolution and for bringing opposing parties to the negotiating table in Iraq, the Ivory Coast, Kashmir, and Bihar. Through his initiatives and public addresses, Sri Ravi Shankar has consistently emphasized the need for reinforcing human values and recognizing our common humanity as our highest identity. Fostering interfaith harmony and calling for multicultural education as the remedy for fanaticism are important parts of his efforts to achieve sustainable peace on our planet, the only planet we have. We are proud to welcome this remarkable man who has done so much to help others during his eventful life to the Delaware State Senate. May his message of hope and harmony for humankind resonate among the people of our state as it has for so many others. The Senate directs this tribute to be presented together with sincere thanks and best wishes to Sri Ravi Shankar on this 10th day of May, 2022. Thank you.
What an honor to be with you all. Honorable Speaker, House Majority Leader, and all other dignitaries who are here. It's such a pleasure for me to be here in this beautiful state and to spend few moments with you all. Just a few minutes back, I was talking to the senators in the same house. I expressed one wish that why not we make Delaware the happiest state of United States of America. I feel it is doable. If we take good care of the mental health of people here and take care of all those troubled youths and all those who are in stress and depression, especially post-pandemic and with all the things going on in the world, there is such a negative spin to people's mind and behavior. And I'm here touring all over US to see if we can contribute in any way to uplift the human spirit, bring more love and compassion and togetherness. We're also planning to hold a World Culture Festival wherein people of all different cultures and faith groups come together on one platform and give the message that the whole world is one family. We are all one family, and it's one world, one planet we have. We have to take care of our Mother Earth, our planet, and take care of the mental health of our society. There is two extremes that people are swinging. One is either they get so depressed on one side, on the other side there is so much aggression. So we have to address these both situations that we are facing today and bring robust mental health and a happy living condition for our society. On these lines, our organization, which has a Delaware chapter, they have been inviting me for so many years. This year I said I'll definitely come, and I see here there is so much harmony already, people of all different faiths and communities working together, and this hope has arisen in me that we can definitely make this one of the happiest states, a model state within USA, and where there is no violence. And from school, classroom violence is another thing that we can definitely prevent by taking care of the behavioral patterns of our young people. What we have missed in our whole outlook is that our breath has so much to offer about our mental health. For every mood or mindset, there are definite pattern of breathing that is associated with it. Just learning a little bit about our own breath and a few exercises, a person is able to control his own emotions, control his own thought process, and find harmony within oneself. Coming from a Gandhian principle, this principle of non-violence works all over the world, I tell you. It's my experience how with love and compassion we can turn around all those so-called tough and difficult mindsets into something more creative and productive output to the society. And as decision makers of this society, I would also love all of you to take a little time for yourself, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes to sit and relax and have a retreat for just 1 or 2 days where your robust health is very important. You can feel yourself with more energy. You have to do a lot. The formula of stress, I often say, is too much to do, too little time and no energy. Now we all need energy, right? We need more energy. And there are ways to build up our own energy system in us and feel more with presence of mind, more alertness and free from stress. With these few words, I once again thank this august assembly and for inviting me here and sharing few moments with you all. Thanks.
On behalf of the House of Representatives, I want to express our sincerest gratitude for your visit here today. In our Chamber's history, we have hosted prominent leaders, dignitaries, and special guests from across the globe. And we are deeply fortunate today to add your name among them. Your life's work, the pursuit of harmony and healing, is all needed now as ever. We have watched from afar as you open the hearts in places of great pain and strife, undoubtedly making an indelible impact on those you've met. I have particularly focused on mental health policies and services right here in Delaware. It's easier to call attention to those needs when we have somebody like you champion those needs. You inspire us legislators as Delawareans, and most importantly, as fellow human beings, to take better care of one another and ourselves during increasingly difficult times. We will continue to watch you, spread your positivity and joy, and especially to those who need it most. Thank you for visiting us today, and thank you for joining us in the chamber. On behalf of all the representatives in the chamber, we commend you for your work and your effort, and we guide this tribute to you today on May 10th of 2022. Thank you so much for visiting us, and we truly appreciate your company.
Thank you.
Take your time.